Oh, crap. You didn't bring any. I think you did home. Okay. I lock the doors. Okay. I do want to tilt this just a little bit. Is it going to tilt this way? No. Oh, crap. Okay, so it's not going to tilt then. Greetings, family. Happy Saturday. Let me not have it too high. Let me see. Man, you can have it as high as you want, girl. Let's turn. You don't need to see me, y'all. Let me let you see what I see. Right? Is this straight? Oh my God, look at this. Tell me this ain't beautiful. Beautiful. I just want you to know you're my favorite girl. Okay. Yeah, everybody out here walking. I know the people that live around here, they are nervous. And somebody's car is running. Why? They're nervous and they're probably like, why are all these people in our damn neighborhood? So I'm trying to listen to what they're saying. They said, but Dude said they eventually paid, but Dude said, how much money was it?
Actually, I should charge close to them because it's cheaper than me going to get them. So start costing me 40 cents.
I should have brought my knee brace, y'all. I didn't bring my knee brace. Why? So who is he? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So you're the camera guy. I'm just kind of talking to myself and out loud. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the latest update. He just started. He stopped talking. He stopped talking when I took one step close. He stopped talking. Oh, I'm trying to get the latest update too. Right? He gave me a smile, but that wasn't the normal smile. What is that over there? Probably like a garden. All right. A lot of people have their cars running. This is their careers. They chase stories. This got a little incline. This is nice. Look at this. This is nice. But they have probably been parked out here for forever. That's a Chevy? Nah. Man, they are making some really nice cars nowadays. But I don't want a nice car payment. 13. Greetings. How long have you been out here?
Since 9:30.
Since 9:30. Okay, so where is her house? Here. Wow. Have you seen any FBI agents?
Not today, but yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Greetings. Hi. I should have walked up and greeted him, right? But I don't know. So he's been out here since 9:30. And I guess they're just waiting on the next update. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Can y'all see? I can't really see. Oh, this is saguaro. This is a saguaro, which is a cacti. There's a whole story behind it, like those are arms and stuff like that. It's a whole story behind it. And they do have the saguaro um, Desert Museum. So it's a bunch of saguaros. You can't just knock them down. You will get a fine. You'll get in trouble. They got their generators out here. Look at this. Look at this view. Y'all. Mhm. So I think that they're listening as they go along. Now, if I came a little bit later, they would have been live. So they're probably waiting for the next, like, news. What is it? News at 4, news at 5. So her house is right here. So it is big though. It's right down there. So I want to walk down the street a little bit more so I can give you like um, an active view of like the houses in this area. So it's weird because I guess they're charging their car at the same time. This is from Oregon. Oh, they said the FBI was there yesterday, was here yesterday. I would love to have seen the men in black or blue. I don't know. The Gambia, they have made me want to be, okay, I think she's a news person. They made me want to be, I gave me a newfound look at law enforcement, not just the bad part about it, but the part that um, this is her home. This is her home. Ma'am, I really hope they find you, but this is, after a while, they're like, not, it's not missing person, it's a rescue. You see? So I am going to check the news to get the most updated information. They charging their vehicles. Hi. To get the most updated information. I don't know, y'all. I hope that they find her. Now, if you just saw what I saw, just saw, I'm gonna saw, right? I don't know if you can see behind me, right? So I'm walking past. You see the black woman is talking to a white man in the vehicle, right? So there's no vehicles. This vehicle right here is just coming. She can see this vehicle, right? What does she do? She takes her racial child and like pulls her closer. I don't want your raggedy child. This is why I don't really mess with a lot of black people here. So which made her daughter look. So her daughter stopped and she looked around. I don't want you or your damn daughter. KOLD News. KOLD News. Like that was this, but this is what they're taught. These black people here, they think they're white. Now, why would you reach and grab your child? Grab her, there wasn't a car. You're me and you black just like me with your hair. Most black people here, I could tell you, the white people and the Latin people are way nicer than the damn black people here. These black people here do not want to be black. I don't know what they want to be. Look at this house. Oh, mm, mm. Her daughter looked around like, well, what's coming? Oh, it's just a black girl. We don't think we're black. It's just a black girl. Stupid ass. I keep saying, shout out to my enlightened black women, but some of our black women, you see this hill? This is showing me that I could walk up a hill though. Look at this house. Look at this. Whew. I hope they find the mom, but like I said, after a while, it becomes a It's like a rescue, like a they know that she may be gone. This is just crazy. My father lives by Jesus Christ, no prophecy. You people want take tours. Unfortunately, it's been difficult. Get out of here. It isn't tours. I hate this selling tickets. What the hell? What? Amanda, wait, let me see. Is this your family? Why are you so interested, ma'am? Oh my God, stop with racist. What's wrong with you? Shut up. You just came on here on some nonsense anyway. Get the fuck out of here, Amanda. Okay? You don't know what just happened, you stupid idiot. You don't know what just happened. The person that did something racist towards me was black, right? Get out your feelings. My father lives by Jesus Christ. What the hell? I don't know if you're an American or not, but go on the news, people. Whatever. I can walk around. I live here. This is my town, so I can walk around if I want. Who are you? You don't own this town. I could walk around. I'm free. My father is Jesus Christ, and he looks like me, boo. Okay? And all of this is his, which means this is my inheritance. So don't tell me where I can or cannot walk because you came on here with some racism. You came on here with that, Amanda. If you hear the story I was talking about, it was about a black woman that grabbed the back of her child when I walked past. I'm a black woman. So that's what I was talking about. So unless you understand that, how about you just get the fuck off of my life? Thank you kindly. So yeah, now look at this. Tell me this isn't a beautiful picture. Oh, can I do that? Let me see. Oh, wait, hold on. That's not what I wanted to press. Um, I wanted it to. I want to create the highlight. There we go. How beautiful is this? How beautiful is this? But I'm across the street. They're close to the truck, moving her out the way. There was plenty of space. But yeah, I know what I see. That's the problem. People try to tell us how to feel. You can't tell a person how to feel. Just like if you were in the situation, I couldn't tell you how to feel. But that's how Americans and humans are. Not just Americans, that's just how humans are, right? I will let the um uh some people are okay with allowing the government and whomever to tell you how to feel. You or pharmaceutical companies, you cannot tell me how to feel. I'm on the other side of the street. I know how to walk. This is not Africa. I know how to walk on what side of the street. Both of them are close to the truck. If a car was coming, yes, you do that. There wasn't a car coming. It was me that was walking past. So I know what I saw. But keep trying to tell black people how to feel. And she was black just like me. But the black people here, they different. They will walk past you. They will not speak. If they see you, like, okay, say I'm walking this way. They walking towards me now, look up and down. I'm going to show you what they do. Oh, don't fall. Let's do this way. I'm walking past. They do this just so they don't have to speak to you. So, yeah, don't tell me how to feel. Keep being you, a follower from south of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, East Coast. Thank you. I am. I am. I'm going to, okay, they parking. See, they're young people. They're coming too. People want to know what's going on in their town, but I guess because I look the color that I look, I'm not supposed to go around and find out. Come on, man. All people are inquisitive, no matter where you live. No matter where you live. Now I'm gonna show you. Let me see. Okay, let's see if she put her arm around the child this time. I don't know if y'all see. I don't know if you saw that, but a car was coming and she never put her arm around the child. So don't tell me what the F I see and what I don't see. Okay? I'm not that you what happened to my life. Oh, I do know what happened. I am in a higher elevation. That's what that is. I'm in a high elevation. So the higher you go, the higher you go, the more your internet is going to be jacked up. So, mm-hmm. See, my shell. Thank you for that. You know, I don't, I know that there are all different type of people around the world. That is why we're following this type of case like this, because there are crazy ass people in this world. And if I didn't know, I know now. I mean, I watch a lot of true crime, so I know that there are crazy people in the world. And when I see certain things about true crime, like for example, let me just tell y'all this true crime story. I'm gonna come back around to her house. But I'll get a little steps. So let me tell you this true crime story. So this was in Brooklyn. I was supposed to say this last night, but I was so far into my uh the shed that I didn't get myself together. Right. So it's called, I titled it Friends Gone Wild in Brooklyn. So there was two friends, right? One name was Kamisha, one name was Kayla. Now I hope this is a cul-de-sac so I can just walk around because I don't want to walk all the way up. Now one name was Kamisha. Kamisha met Kayla. Kayla's 4 years younger than Kamisha. This is in Brooklyn. She was born July 19th. Of course, I remember that because I'm a Cancer as well. Excuse me. Kamisha was born July 19th, 1988. So I want to show you all as I'm walking, I'm showing you the size of the houses. These are nice houses, but they're not super big. No, I do not have an update. I do not have an update. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for that, sister. And you on the computer telling me this. Thank you. There are people that'll be right in front of me and see salad from my lunch in my teeth and they don't tell me. Okay, so the FBI is not here today. I can say that. The FBI is not here today. And I am walking around until I get an update for the news, right? When I start, I do see some news people out there, but they're not, they're tight lipped. I walked past and the guy got his lips were like, mm-mm. He just stopped talking, gave me this little side grin. You know how people give you some people, you know, you walk past some people, if you're African and someone is of a different nationality and they give you this weird smile and I'm like, yo, you could have kept that. So Kamisha takes Kayla under her wing. And Kayla's 4 years younger than Kamisha. And Kamisha finished high school. She graduated college. She was the first person in her family to graduate college. Kamisha was the oldest of five. Kamisha was always looking out for Kayla. Kayla came from a family where her mother, she didn't grow up with her mother. This is so beautiful. I'm going to keep walking up this road. She didn't grow up with her mother. This is around the corner. So the house is down right this street, make a left. It's in the middle. I'm going to come back around. I'm trying to wait until the news people are out and ready to give their updates. And I'm going to give you an on-site update. So Camille decides I'm going to help Kayla. Kayla didn't have a mother. So now get me. Okay. The higher I go, the less internet I get. Yes. Up in the mountains, you're going to lose your internet. You're going to lose your internet. Okay, so let me walk back past this way. All right. See if she's going to stay this time. All right, I think the internet is stable this time. If it's stable, I will give you the update. I'm not sure. Okay. So what I've noticed is the farther I go up that way, I lose internet. If I cross this road and go to the next road, I lose internet. I was able to walk up this. They call them junctions. We call them crosswalks. Yeah, crosswalk, right? They call them junctions. So I turn this way, I was able to go. If I turn right, I was able to go up. Now, behind me is her home. So her home is not necessarily on or in a cul-de-sac. Her home is off of this main road, right? Okay, so no, okay. Now we going did she leave? No, okay, so she left. So I don't know if y'all saw it. When a car was actually walking past, the woman never took her arm and tried to, protect her biracial child. It was only when my black ass walked past. But it's okay. That's why I don't fuck with black people out here. These black people are a different day. They are definitely, look at that. These black people out here are not like black people from the East Coast. They want to be somebody that they're not. Shout out to Michelle for telling me that I had lipstick on my teeth. Some people will be right in front of you and don't tell you anything. Thank you for that, sister. I appreciate you. So let's talk. Kayla and Kamisha. Kayla and Kamisha, right? What? Oh my gosh. My okay. Okay. So I'm not in a rural area. I'm not in a rural area. Or this is not considered rural to me. If anything, I'm more afraid of the animals as opposed to the people. Y'all didn't hear the interaction with the black woman. I'm not afraid of these white people. I got my bang, bang, bang with me. I don't really have issues with the white ones. I have issues with the black people. I don't necessarily have issues with the white people. Hi, hola. I don't necessarily have issues with the white people. I have issues with the black people. Just like with the woman that was talking to the white man. She grabbed her child when I walked past. But when there was a recording and I'm recording, right? A car literally driving past, not one time did she reach for her child. So, um, yeah, we get a lot of racism from our own people out here, not from Latinos. Hablo español un poquito, so I can get around. I can say what I need to say. And then the white men always being so helpful, especially the old ones. I'm like, Day, I don't date you, Day. But thank you for your help. I appreciate you. So let's finish talking about Kamisha. And I'm gonna walk past Kayla and Kamisha. So I'm gonna wait because these people got dogs, and I'm tired of getting attacked by dogs. So Kayla and Kamisha. Kayla grew up. She didn't have her mom. I think it was her brother and another sibling. And her brother was dating Kamisha. Kamisha was 4 years older than Kayla. Hey y'all, you see? Kamisha was 4 years older than Kayla. Kayla came to Kamisha one day and said, "Oh, Kamisha, I'm pregnant." I'm gonna drop out of school. Kamisha said, "I will help you." Kamisha didn't just say, "I will help you," and just, here and there help her. No, Kamisha worked two jobs to help take care of Kayla, baby. Now, I wouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Kamisha was the nicest person. She was a Cancer, just like myself, and we do a lot of over helping, right? Y'all know that. We do a lot of over helping. And Kamisha was the oldest of five, and Kamisha's sister, her younger sisters, I don't know which one, told her, like, Kamisha, this is not your job to handle this. Where is her child's father? This is not your responsibility to take care of your friend and her daughter. Well, your friend's son, right? Your friend's child. But Kamisha was just a loving person. Kamisha finds out that Kayla is asking. Kamisha graduated high school. Kamisha graduated college. Kamisha was on her way to becoming a lawyer in Brooklyn, New York. Kamisha knew what she wanted. A lot of us Cancers, that's us. We know what we want. It's just that we have people that will come and, energy vampires, and they come and they try to take your energy. The thing that brought them to, hey, I told y'all. I told y'all. Look, you a pro, hey girl. Right? So when people come on my page and they see me working out and they're insulting, we know that they don't work out, right? Look, these people are riding up that hill. You hear me? This is the most active adult community in the world. We're waiting on an update, but I'm telling you all, I'm giving you a Saturday night frights, right? I'm gonna give you a Friday night fright Saturday edition. This is in regards to Kayla and Kamisha, two best friends in Brooklyn, New York, friends gone wild. So Kamisha was helping Kayla. Kamisha graduated from college. She was on her way to becoming a lawyer. Kamisha was the big sister and the role model that many of us aspire to be, right? Young lady. One day, Kayla asked Kamisha for $20, right? Now she's giving her money all the time. Kamisha is taking care of Kayla's baby, and she shouldn't have been doing that, but she was a good friend. She was doing that. She worked two jobs and was in school, putting herself through law school. Kamisha gave Kayla $20. Kayla says, Kayla says, Kayla must have used the money for whatever she wanted to use it for. So there was a spat on social media, and Kamisha was calling Kayla out. Now, whether she was right or wrong, this is what she did. She was calling Kayla out, and she said, so Kayla was like, something, you trying to expose me, mama. So this girl has helped you for years. Her family has welcomed you into their home, and you're ungrateful. Sounds like Phoenix and AP and Jody, and right? You help people. You're ungrateful. Okay. So Kamisha says, this will be the last time you con me for money. Um, Kayla says something. Kamisha said, I'll get the last laugh. Kayla said, we will see. Kamisha comes over to Kayla's projects. Do you live in the project? She comes over to her place. Kayla had already invited some of her friends over. She invited some of her friends over because she's like, oh, Kamisha's bigger than me, this, that, and the third. Just so if there's a fight that, she don't get beat up. She got her friends there. I don't know. Well, no one knows. But what we do know is Kamisha walks in the house. She walks in. She goes right to the refrigerator. She takes the baby's formula and she pours it out. And she says, now we're even. Now, I understand. The money that I've lost in the Gambia, and oh yes, okay. I thought the mic went off. The money that I've lost in the Gambia and how I tried to help people, I understand exactly where Kamisha was coming from. It wasn't about the money. It was about the principle. I helped you, and this is what you do. Now that I'm watching for is the rattlesnakes. I don't want to be out here shooting. It's not hot enough yet, though. But this is the time that they come out. But I've been surrounded by, I got out of a car at Walmart when I first moved here. And I'm like, I went into the garden area. I'm like, where's the guy to help me with this? And they were like, oh, he went out there to get the snake. I'm like, the snake? Well, where? So then I see him. I'm like, where was it? So I'm like, show me. Y'all, it was right there under the bush as to where I got off the car. God be looking out for me. God don't play about me. That's what you got to say nowadays, right? You got to speak that into existence. Okay, so now back to Kayla and Kamisha. We waiting on updates. I think she does something. All these people look super important, right? They look super important. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they look super important. Okay. So now Kamisha poured out the Kayla's baby milk, and Kayla pissed, right? She's like, now we even. Kayla mad, like, oh, now, the fight was between me and you. Now you bringing my baby into it? What you mean? That's your baby daddy. Kamisha, your baby daddy. Your man, your man, your man. She paying for everything. But what Kamisha didn't know that there was a hate. And Kayla's brother should have told Kamisha. It had gotten so bad that Kayla's brother did not want Kamisha coming to their place. Now he should have told Kamisha, hey, Kayla is spiraling out. She's jealous of you. He didn't say anything. So now She pours the milk out. Kayla got an attitude. Kayla says, let's take this in the room. So no, we nobody will hear us. They go in the room. Kayla comes out, goes to the kitchen, gets a knife, comes back in the room and stabs Kamisha in her heart. This happened like 10 something. By 11, Kamisha was pronounced dead. No good deed. No good deed. Oh, somebody got a drone. You see it? You see it? They got a drone. Oh, y'all got all these cool toys. I hate snakes too. It's sad when they come in human form though, right? So Kamisha lost her life. This family, now the mom had 2 nervous breakdowns before the case went to trial. She just wanted it to end. Kayla ended up getting, it was 15 to life, 20 to life, 25 to life. They charged her with second-degree murder. In New York, second-degree murder, if you are convicted, that is life. Whether it's 15 to life, 25 to life, different states consider life different amount of years. It's not, some is natural life. Florida is natural life, right? But some other states consider it's just, oh, 20 years is life, 25 years is life, 30 years is life, right? She settled for 15 years to life. She just wanted it to be over. Now the mother, the family's not happy about that. The mother said, I'm not happy about that. But she took responsibility and said, I wasn't in the right state of mind. I just wanted it to be over. There needs to be some therapy. You got to go to therapy for this. And then therapy may not help. It takes time. You lost your child. I don't have any children. I don't know how that feels. She lost her child to her child's best friend. No good deed. No good deed. Why? Kayla got 15 years of life. Kayla did 11 years. Kayla is back in Brooklyn on the streets, on the same streets, trying to live her life. Now, yes, the family is not happy about that. But guess what? Kayla's not going to have a great life. She grew up without her mother. She did 11 years without her child. You live in the hood. Now, they try to put Kayla on the right path, but Kayla wanted to be in the projects. She wanted to do well. Sometimes the hood takes you. Sometimes the hood takes our people. And it's nothing, everyone has their own right to go the way that they want to go. Our Kathy had her own right. Quasi Boy had his own right. Juliet, all these people have their own right. They make a choice to be a criminal. This person that did whatever to Nancy, this person made a choice to do this. They made a choice to come and kidnap her. So when people, tell me, oh, you're overreacting with what happened to you in the Gambia. Absolutely not. I could have lost my life. The night I got robbed, if I would have came out of my room, I would not be standing here talking to you all right now. Mahdi and Marlon would have killed me. And I know that for a fact. How many people are dying in the Gambia? You think they wouldn't have killed me? They would have killed me and took all my stuff. So when people tell me, oh, America, 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 look, some states and some cities are worse than others. But I thank God, I thank the most heavenly Father, the creator of all of this, for protecting me and allowing me to live in this beautiful ass place. Right, Shrek? That's why you posted my address, because you mad. You thought I lived in the projects. Day date. What projects look like this? Girl, bye. But Trotwood is a hot ass mess, isn't it? It's okay. It's okay. People will hate you because they're not you. But you continue to let your light so shine before man. So Kayla took Kamisha's life. After her doing, that one hurt me so hard I cried. You helping, you take care of this girl, you're her friend. All right, so let me do what they're doing. Right? Let me go back to my little spot. Is this my little spot? I got my little spot. This is my little spot, y'all. Right? Everybody else, he got somewhere to sit though. I ain't think about that. This is my little spot. Okay. So let's see what's going on. If there's an update. And if I see someone on the news, I'm gonna make sure I show you all them. But that's no good deed, right? No good deed. I'm about to give you an update right now. What's your name? Sharon Sierra Sparkle. Let me give you an update. I appreciate you. Thank you for helping my algorithms with your comments. I appreciate you. Okay, so let me see. We want Nancy Guthrie updates. So I'll be giving y'all the same thing that I hear on TV, right? But the only difference is I am live on location. We're gonna walk past here. I'm gonna give you an update. Let's see. I want the most recent update. Just in case I don't know if you all know, but the FBI is offering a $50,000 reward. $50,000. I'm like, man, I wish I knew something. I wish I knew something. You want to see the home? Yes, I'm gonna walk right past. Let me see. Let's see. 2 hours ago. Greetings. How are you?
Well, you.
I'm well, thank you. He was part of the sleuth crew. Okay, so let me see. They're saying that Nancy Guthrie's Arizona home was a peaceful escape. Y'all can see that it is a peaceful escape, right? So if you watch the beginning of this, you can tell that it is very peaceful. If these cars and stuff wasn't here, I tell you, I feel like I live in heaven, and I don't even live in a home like this. Surrounded by vast desert, the long and windy road that leads to Nancy Guthrie's home is in the Catalina foothills, is dotted with prickly cacti and attractive houses. I think you all can agree to that, right? You can agree to that. Come nightfall, the unincorporated community north of Tucson, Arizona, right, is plunged into secluded darkness. Can you imagine this at night? It's pitch black. So when people tell me, "Oh, this ain't nothing like Africa, please," when it's nighttime and we don't have many. Do you see a street light? These streets be dark as hell at night. I don't play around with Tucson at night. This is the desert. I'm a city girl. We just don't understand. That stillness is what drew Nancy and her family to the area decades ago. The quality of life is laid back and gentle. I agree with that. The mother of the Today anchor, Savannah Guthrie, said of her community in November. It really is. 3 months later, authorities say Nancy Guthrie was taken from her home in serene. Hold on. I'm going to read this to you and I'm going to walk past so y'all can see the home. Give me 1 second. I got to get my life together. Let me just get my life together, okay? All right, I gotta pull this down so I can hold it better. I gotta have my water. I gotta be organized. I didn't bring my bag. Y'all know, well, y'all don't know, but I'm a damn bag lady. I am organized Nancy. You hear me? No disrespect. Nancy, we hope we hope they find you. In whatever condition, we hope that they find you. So it says, okay, I'm sorry, I was listening to what he was listening to. Okay, so we're coming up on a home. 3 months later, authorities say Nancy Guthrie was taken from her home in the Serene neighborhood where she lives alone and was last seen Saturday night. Nancy's disappearance became national news, bringing renewed sorrow to the quiet community that brought healing to Savannah's family after her father died. When I go back, it's like my whole soul is home, my spirit is home. I feel my father in the wind, Savannah said in November. The desert, the cactus, the animals is such a unique place. It's a beautiful place to visit. Savannah lives in New York. I come from Jersey. I can agree that when you are in this beautiful place, you feel like you are in heaven. Oh, wait, is that a plane? Is that a bird? It's not a bird, it's a plane. So I agree, Savannah. The desert, the cacti, the animals is such a unique place. It's a beautiful place to visit, an even more beautiful place to live. That's my part. Daughter of the desert. Nancy and her husband, Charles Guthrie, lived in Australia where Charles worked as a mining engineer when Savannah was born in 1971. Family relocated to Arizona. when Savannah was young and remained settled there. This home. It's a beautiful home. Now, it does look bigger from the roof. I'm not going to go on the property. It does look bigger from the roof, but a lot of these homes are brick or stucco, or they're made like the homes in Africa because it's so hot here. Like my house, it holds the cool air. The family was left shattered when Charles, who was adored by many, died of a heart attack in 1988. Savannah was 16. That's crazy. He died in 1988. And I just told y'all a story of Kamisha that was born in 1988. Savannah was 16 years old at the time, according to the Father's Day essay. My father was a seemingly unlikely mix of qualities, always strong, sometimes terrifying, loyal to the end, and disarmingly gentle and tender when it counted, Savannah wrote. Tall, affectionate, and funny, Charles moved through life demanding moral clarity, which could be intimidating. Wow. When you demand moral clarity, it can be intimidating. I agree. I'm demanding moral clarity from what has happened to me in the Gambia, and some people think it is intimidating. But he was also known for turning a mundane trip to the post office into a rip roaring tale. So he is a content creator. He is a content creator. But I'm staying to myself. If they don't speak to me, I don't speak to them. Savannah, the youngest of three siblings, stayed in Arizona for college, attending the University of Arizona, U of A, U of A, U of A. Her sister, Annie Guthrie, didn't wander far either. We had a spoken or unspoken pact that on the weekends, even though we were college girls, one of us would always stay home on one of the weekend nights so that my mom wouldn't be alone, Savannah said. Well, y'all can hire me. I'll come and stay with y'all in this big house and look out for you. Maybe I should make that a part of Travel with Tay Tay. I can really be the happy companion. No pun intended, right? Because she's staying in this big, huge home by herself. By herself. What you mean? Come on, man. What am I saying wrong? What am I saying wrong? What am I saying wrong? Hmm? Broken, whatever. What am I saying wrong? You don't have a real picture. Please, please get off of here. I've always said something about being a traveler or accompanying people, especially the older people. So you have no idea. You have no idea. What this is just like the houses in Africa. You shut the hell up, please. Okay, okay, okay. It says Jesus loves you and you're not helping the situation. That's what I was addressing. You have no idea that people from Africa follow me as well. Okay. So thank you for that. Don't start off with Jesus love you and then start insulting because that's a fake Christian. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. It's always the Jesus beat you with the Jesus, beat you with Jesus, beat you with the Bible. Don't know how to treat a human being. I was just talking to my mother about that. Okay. Well, that's how you feel. Do you know that there are people that follow me that are from Africa that look at these same houses and this is how the houses are built because both places are extremely hot? No, you just decided to come on here and be ignorant. You got your say, okay? We noticed you. All right. Now, back to this. So, that was just something that they did together as sisters, right? So one of the things that I talked about with some other people is creating um, a business patient liaison because this Tucson is a you gonna catch me in his video. I hope I look good. Um, Tucson is a retirement community, and so many times the elderly are they're considered prey to predators. That's why the FBI has the elderly abuse and things like that because they take advantage. Look at what Quasi and them were doing. They were taking advantage of people that were older. So when I talk about being a patient liaison, this is not making fun. This will be able to help people in the future. So thank you for that, being for me being able to plug something that I want to do in the future. Okay, so all right. In the Today Show segment about her Tucson roots last fall, an embassy host called herself a daughter of the desert. Me too. I didn't used to be, but I am as well. In the segment, Savannah and Nancy dined together at a local restaurant, one of many times the host featured her mom on the morning show. Dang, that's sad. Nancy called Tucson wonderful during the segment. Just the air, the quality of life is laid back and gentle. It really is. I like to watch the javelinas eat my plants, she added with a laugh, referring to a pig looking animals that are often seen in the area. Y'all remember I featured the javelinas. I don't like to see javelinas. I saw a dog recently. He was a big dog and he was still good, but he was attacked by a javelina. Had a big gash in his face and things like that. People are taking pictures of the house. He's never been to Africa. He wouldn't know. The houses are built like the ones in Africa. I've been there several times. The houses are very similar. Thank you, Eliza. You know, okay. Well, I'm gonna say this: broken West vessel field, broken vessel bird. They said there are many people that likes to post social media for attention, like to post social media for seeking and for other reasons why, other than helping this situation. That's the point I was saying. Nothing wrong with you giving info. Yes, but the way you came on, you should just read what you wrote, right? There isn't anything wrong with me coming here and giving information. The media is here. We have other social media um, influencers here. I live in this town. You don't know that I'm a true crime addict. And on Fridays is Friday Night Frights, right? I wanted to come Friday, but I was doing something. I was cleaning out my shed. So I see what you're saying, right? And there could be a miscommunication, but coming on someone's page and saying what you said when I was showing what I was showing, it did seem like disrespect. Okay, so um, thank you for clearing that up, and we're good. I apologize as well. There's many troubles happening all around the world, not just Africa. You know, it's just like well, you sound like the continental Africans talking like that because anytime we say something, when I got robbed, they say, "Oh, everybody gets robbed," and it happens everywhere. So, but that wasn't the point I was making. But okay, you take care. So it says, getting back to the daughter of the desert article, perched along the Santa Catalina Mountains, right? Those are the Santa Catalina Mountains. The Catalina Hills community is known for outdoor activities, according to the Pima County Sheriff's Department, not crime scene investigation and reports of kidnapping. I do, I agree. I do agree. Like certain areas now, if you're getting closer to Mexico, then there may be a problem, right? If you're getting closer to Mexico, it may be something different. But this is her home. I pray that they find you, Nancy. I pray that you are not hurt. But we know that as the time passes, it's not working in their favor. And then they said that she had heart problems. And if her heart medication was not with her, then it could turn into something horrible. I don't know who's behind this. People can voice their opinion, but I'm not that YouTuber where if I see that someone is saying something and it's kind of disrespectful, I'm going to check you. That's who I am. But anyone knows that I will communicate. I will communicate so we can come to an agreement, or if we can agree to disagree, but I do not play with people coming on my page and just talking crazy. I don't do that. Because if they're bold enough to come and talk crazy, and it may be a misspeak, right? Then that's where communication comes into play. But the world is already jacked up enough, and I've been through enough. I have my own PTSD. So when people come on my page and they say something crazy, I check them and I check them very quickly. That way they know that this is not the page to do that. But thank you for, the dialogue. I do not know who. So I feel like this, right? We were talking about this last night on my podcast. Now, if the police say that there wasn't forced entry, right? If there wasn't forced entry, then how did they get in the house if it wasn't forced entry, right? Then they say that there was blood. You can look online. They say that there was blood, right? Where the steps are. And I'm just like, I'm in awe. Like being here, looking at the house, it's just, you could tell no one's in there. It's just, I don't know if this is the empath in me, but it just feels like sadness, right? We're not all standing out here because somebody got married. You, oh, I'm so sorry. All right. So, unfortunately, y'all, I didn't know somebody was recording and I went the wrong way. So, I'm going to be that one person on the damn news, walk one way and then walk the other way. I didn't even freaking see them. Jesus Christ. I didn't know. He was in front of the house. I didn't see him. And he was talking. And then I go to walk this way. And then I see the cameraman waving the hand. So I walk this way and then I walk back. Okay. So if anybody watched the news, they could be like, that's Shantae. We see her. Look, she don't know which way to go. Yeah. So this is right there. So the cameraman is waving for me to go the other way. And I ended up walking the wrong way. Okay. So let me finish reading. Um, Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Broken Vessel. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. So I don't know who's behind, like who can be behind it. The scary thing is the desert is beautiful, but the desert is also a place where um, you can get rid of a body, right? That's the scary part. So, okay, he's talking. See, deadline. The FBI is still offering a reward of 50,000 if you have any information. It's funny how they all talk the same, right? The sad thing is they do not have, they don't have, there's no information. And if the FBI does have some information, they are not sharing it. There's no information. The family is desperate. The family is the family is frustrated. They do not have, there is no sign of anything. And if it is, like I said, the FBI is not sharing. Now, when someone said, well, who do we think did this? If there now there's some discrepancy with what the Pima County, the sheriff. I don't like the sheriff. FYI, I have voted against him, but he still won. But the sheriff, there's been some discrepancy in what the sheriff has said. At first, it said that there was no sign of forced entry. Then, oh well. Then they said if he said that, he said if he said that, then I misspoke. And I'm like, what? So I think the article says that this is not a place. The Pima County Sheriff's Department said that this is the Catalina Foothills community is known for outdoor activities, according to the Pima County Sheriff's Department, not crime scene investigations and reports of kidnappings. That is not what this area is known for. So I also feel like the fact that all of the beautiful things that Savannah said about this community, about, Tucson, Arizona, how beautiful it is. Everything she said is the truth. But the thing that of what she said is also not a big city. This is not Phoenix, Arizona. This place, which is the kidney capital, which is absolutely insane, but it's not a place where I feel like the Pima County Sheriff is even. equipped. They had to bring the FBI. They're not even equipped to handle a case like this. So the sad thing is if you have a Ring camera, please pay for the subscription. Just go ahead and pay it for the month. Just pay it for the month. Thank you, Broken Vessel Bird, for sending the phone finger. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me make sure my camera is hooked up. I don't know if I could walk past yet. Um, let's see. Yes, my camera's still good. So they had to bring the FBI in. They are not equipped. They are not equipped to deal with this type of crime. So the FBI was needed to come in. Greetings, blessed outreach. So I'm going to walk past the house again and I'm gonna finish reading this article. So that was the most recent update from one of our, I'm thinking it's KOLD News, from one of our newscasters, and they're still waiting. All right, so everyone's looking down, so I think I can walk past. If not, I'm gonna be on TV again. I have no idea. I wanna be over here. Let me go back to my rock, right? I'm gonna go back to my rock and put my foot on the rock, and then I'm gonna finish reading this article. So, what this says is people feel unsettled. I would not say fearful, but obviously this is shocking, said Nancy's neighbor. If you were on my other live, didn't I say that? The neighbors are like, what the heck is going on here? This is shocking. Jeff Lamey, who described the area as quiet and safe. We've lived here 6 years. It's actually a wonderful, wonderful neighborhood. It looks like it. But in these wonderful, wonderful neighborhoods, many times people have this false sense of security. But for me, like I told you all, when things like this happen, it's rarely a stranger abduction. Most of the time, I'm not going to say abduction. Abductions, yes. But when it comes to like, you know, unalivings and things like that, most of the time is done by someone that knows you. Now, the fact that this was a kidnapping, Arizona and Phoenix, Arizona is the number one capital of kidnapping, but it's like this is not Phoenix. And most of the time they are getting young people. This woman is 84 years old. So it makes me think like, was this an end? Did someone had to know her to do this? If it wasn't an actual breaking and entering and there was no forced entry, that means that the person knew how to get in. Did they know that her Ring camera, the subscription, wasn't there? That it wasn't who okay, so it was on the wall. The Ring camera was on the door. But what happened? It wasn't, they didn't have the subscription. So who would know that? Only someone that knows her, right? Who would know that the Ring camera actually doesn't work or that it didn't have the subscription? That's something cheap. So young people, I'm not blaming anyone, but when things like this happen, we can look at it and say, oh, for future, let's do this. If your mother is living alone and she has a Ring camera, just confirm that her Ring camera is actually working. Just confirm it. Mom, is your Ring camera working? Oh, I forgot to pay it. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it. Or maybe if you're the son or the daughter and you or the niece or the grandchild, and it's like, you know what? I got an extra $60 for the year. Let me just go ahead and pay that for grandma for Christmas or pay that for grandpa for Christmas. Because a lot of times older people forget about those things. This could have solved the case. But if you look at all these other houses, if they have Ring cameras, it's not going to help Nancy. Her house is at the T, right? Her house is at the T. So if there are no houses here, if there's a house here, if there's a house there, if it has a Ring camera, it's not going to focus on her home. Thank you so much, Cherry Way In. Thank you for the medal. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. So Greetings. Thank you for joining me. We are standing out here. This is Travel with Tay Tay live and on location in Tucson, Arizona at Nancy Guthrie's home. There's a sense of dread in the air. People are talking, but there's a sense of dread. Sorry. Hold on. Let me go and say I apologize to these guys. Hi, guys. It wasn't until I saw him waving his hand. You're all not live, right? Just want to apologize. Thank you. Well, honestly, the way they waved me off, I guess I could have kept my apology. But, my mother taught me right. She taught me right. I didn't know, right? I didn't know. And I didn't see his hand until, but I guess I'm going to check the news and see myself on the news like, oh, look at that girl running one way, running the other way. At least I look cute. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, well, let me look that up. I wanted to finish this article. Look, guys, look at Brownie. People be out here walking, y'all. This is a active adult community. I love it. Okay, so let me finish reading this article. I have a Ring camera and subscription isn't necessary unless you want live monitoring. I can access the video and it saves the images. Nest cameras, I have no idea my family uses Ring and okay, thank you for sharing that. Learning to Live 78. So this is what I was saying as well. I was talking to my mom and I'm like, but if you have a Ring camera, even if you don't pay for the subscription, shouldn't it still be able to go back and look at it? Like, I feel like these cell phones, okay, yes, there's privacy, but once we click agree, I don't know what things we are actually giving away. Sorry, drinking my water. I don't know what rights we are actually giving away. Come on, water. I need you to sit right here. Ooh, sit right there. So I don't know what rights we are actually. That's the black girl. Black woman, Jesus Christ. I don't know what rights we are actually giving away, but I feel like they should be able to go in like, hey, the family's giving them authorization. Well, the mother, they got to give authorization. Well, this is extenuating circumstances is what I would think, right? These are extenuating circumstances. Like we should be able to, I give you permission. If someone sues, I guarantee you my mother's not going to sue because she wants people to know what happened to her. I just feel so bad. 84 years old. Can you imagine the desperation and the fear? If they take you in the middle of the night at 2 a.m., then you're going to be woken up in fear. I just feel really sad for her. Thinking about my mom, she's not 84, but this is sad. This is sad considering it said person detected. They probably deleted the footage, but the alert was still showing. Now, if it is someone that is if it's an inside job because they said that they ripped it off the thing. So if they ripped it off, then maybe they probably thought that, oh, wait, I can be recorded. But if you rip it off, it's still in a cloud somewhere. This is technology. It's somewhere. So let me finish reading this. Thanks for sharing, being on scene. Saw you live and thought I'd check it out. Just I appreciate you learning to live. Thank you so much. I'm going to be following this because this is in my town. I'm going to be following this. I was kind of jealous of what's her name, Tisa Tells, because she was live and on location at the Diddy trial. But I could tell you, I'm going to follow this and whomever they find. I hope they find Jesus Christ, please, Allah, who higher being. I hope that they find her no matter what, because that has to be disturbing for the family for someone to be missing and you to not know what happened. That's scary. So I hope that they find her no matter what. No matter what. Um, thank you so much. Crime Lab probably can retrieve it. Yep. So I will be following this whenever they do find out who did it. I will be following it. I am going to go to court because I always wanted to sit in a well, I hope it's not. We're hoping the best. So no matter what, even if it's just kidnapping and she's brought home alive, we pray that she is brought home alive. That the FBI find her. We pray that they find her. Oh, they're going Cybertruck. That they it's getting busy. I guess I don't know if people are leaving, they're coming home. I pray that they find her. I pray that I think I'm okay. So I don't think I'm in the way now. I don't want to be on camera. I mean, I look cute and I'm losing weight, but I don't want to be on camera. On the news. I'll be on the news. They'll be like, girl, I love you. I know her. I saw you said that. There's a new video out that the family is paying. Use the bushes as cover and sneak around. You want to be stealth style. Look at this. Do y'all like these trucks? You see? They just riding their bikes. Okay, so let me get to this and then I'm gonna check that out. So homes in the desert. Okay, so it says we've lived here for 6 years. It's actually a wonderful, wonderful neighborhood. This is what Nancy Guthrie's neighbor said. The community has a population of around 53,000 people with a median age of 56. You see? So, like I said, this is a retirement adult community. So we will hope that someone wasn't just waiting for her. Because if there wasn't forced entry, were they in the house waiting for this woman? Because they said she had went to a family event, and around the side of the house is the garage. So they had to pull up in that right there, right there. They had to pull up in the driveway, and I'm assuming that they saw her walking into the home. So it says homes in the desert community are spaced out and tucked away behind desert foliage. You see that, right? Behind desert foliage. Who says most properties sit on their lots that are over an acre. So it's going to be very hard. That's why I was saying about the ring camera. Mountain search and rescue crews are scouring the dense terrain and asking neighbors to check the scrubs for any evidence. We've all been looking and being aware and reviewing the ring cameras. And unfortunately, thus far, we can't provide any assistance in that regard. No, because the houses was, look at that house. You see the top of it? It's way behind, it's way over there. They're not going to be able to use any ring camera. A life of integrity. Savannah often speaks highly of her mother and their close relationship. During a celebration of her mom's 80th birthday on today, the anchor described her as someone who lived a life of integrity and loyalty. It's always the good. We lost my dad suddenly and shockingly, Savannah recalled in a 2023 interview, and my mom was so strong. Stay strong. Stay strong, Nancy. Stay strong. I've seen rescue things about older people that were kidnapped and they hung in there. So stay strong, please. She was strong and set aside her own grief in many ways just to be there and make sure we could all move forward together. Nancy continued to raise her children on her own, Savannah has said, in this beautiful home. Oh, all the trucks have cameras. Okay, I didn't know that. She loves us, her family, fiercely, and her selflessness and sacrifices for us, her steadfastness and her unmovable confidence is the reason any of us grew up to do anything. Nancy Guthrie's church has been holding her and her family in prayer. St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church. We are praying for mercy. We are praying for her safe return. We are praying for her family. Savannah was supposed to fly to Italy on Monday, much anticipated coverage of the Winter Olympics. With that, she spent most of her last weekend with her husband and two children. But her plans were shattered when a family member called her and said Nancy was missing. It was the worst phone call of her life. A source familiar with with the matter, said Savannah immediately scrambled to fly to Tucson. They're doing their walk. They probably had an early dinner. These people be out here walking. Authorities in Pima County said Nancy's family members searched her home in vain before calling 911 to report her missing. NBC mobilized and is considerable resources to help one of the network's biggest and best loved stars, Savannah, from the Today Show, share Pima County Department tip line. On Monday morning, Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos says Savannah had been in touch with his office. She has a security team that's been in touch with us throughout the night. Can we see? Let me see. This is Savannah and her mom. All right, so I have to turn it this way so you can really see it. Let me see. There we go. So let's look for the updated video. Updates. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. I think I'm in the damn camera, y'all, again. Let me suck my stomach in. I hope I'm not in the camera. I hope my butt looks good. They don't want to talk to me. I went over there to apologize for being in their camera. They don't want to talk to me. They that's what I got. All right, so I don't hear him talking anymore. I just don't want to move. I'm scared to move. Oh, see? All they did was move the camera. You see? They just moved the camera so that way I'm not in it. Perfect. You see? I mean, we all out here together. All we have to do is move together. Okay, let me see. This says President Trump says suspect possibly ID'd in the. Why would he release that? Okay, I'm looking for. You see, they taking pictures too. This is sad though. Okay, so let me see if there are any updates. Sheriff refuses to rule out Savannah Guthrie's brother-in-law. That was 2 days ago. 9 hours ago. He's saying something that the sheriff said. I need to be live on the news. That's what I need to be so I can get the most updated. Let me see. Updates. Um, so I think he's talking about it. Answers. Trump says Nancy Guthrie's answers. Trump says answers in Nancy Guthrie case could be coming fairly soon. That was 3 days ago. So let me see. The wired devices were removed. So that's the recent update. The wired devices were removed. The FBI probes new ransom. So let's see. Let's look at the new ransom. But this is her home. All right. So let's see what the blood droplets, a white van, a ransom note. Where's Savannah Guthrie's mother? What we know about the ransom note. This is 21 hours ago. 12 hours ago. Let's look at. Let me see what they said 12 hours ago. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get the most recent updates as you all. Fox reporting cops with maps around there. Have you seen that? I have not seen any cops with maps. Unless they're behind the house, I have not seen any cops with maps. I've been out here since about Jesus Christ, I'm trying to stay off camera, y'all. I've been out here for about okay, so the live is an hour and 15 minutes. So I've been out here for over an hour and 15 minutes. I pulled up. I have not seen any police. I have not seen anybody with maps. So unless they're hiding and they're undercover, I've not seen any cops with maps. All I've really seen is, oh, it's about to be 5 o'clock. So let me get the hell out the way. So I need to move, right? Let me stand. Can I stand over here? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Y'all didn't catch me, right? If you did, make sure I'm skinny. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so they just wrapped up. So I need to know the recent update. What news are you all with? Who are you? News Nation. All right. That's Chicago?
Chicago, New York, DC,
So,
Miami, Atlanta. We're nationwide.
how do you love Tucson? This your first time here?
It's 42 degrees at my house.
So you love it here, right? This is heaven. I'm from the East Coast, so yeah, New Jersey, New York. I lived in Virginia, up and down. I live here, moved here 10 years ago.
For this reason?
I I couldn't live on the East Coast anymore, but it was because it reminds me of Africa.
Oh, no.
Uh-huh. It's desert. It reminds me of Africa. So, uh-huh. It is. And it's such a beautiful place. It's unfortunate that this brought you here, but this is um oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Hope you come back. So most of the people that come and visit, they go pack up, sell everything, and come back here. Take care. Safe travels, yes? Yes. So I think I need to look up the most recent news because it's 5 o'clock, right? So the news should be coming on very soon. They just wrapped up, so he should be going live soon. So I want to know what's going on. Yes, that's good to know. Let me see what they wrote. That's who's here. That's who I just talked to. But what did I say? What did, if you all didn't know earlier? People that come here and visit, they realize it's so peaceful and they're nice. But some of the people that live here aren't so nice. But I was saying that about my own people that live here. They won't speak to me and stuff like that. But the let me get out the way. She holding her phone in one hand and then driving, and then she trying to be nosy. Let me get out the way before I die. I don't want to get ran over. But I always say the white people are extremely nice out here. Anybody that comes out here and visit me, they're like, "Yo, these white people nice." I'm like, "I told you." They may be all high and drunk because we can go to the dispensary just buy weed and go to Circle K and buy alcohol. But yes, everyone's really nice. Okay, so let's see what News Nation is saying live about this right now. Yeah, I don't think it's me. I think some black people that come out here, I don't know what it is. I'm not from here. So when I meet black people out here, they don't speak. Like the woman was standing at one of these cars, her daughter was beside her, and I'm walking up this way, and she grabs her daughter to pull her daughter closer to her, and I'm like, "Ma'am, I don't want your damn daughter." But when the car actually drove past, she didn't do anything. Check the video. I caught it on camera. She didn't do anything. So it's very different. It's very different, and it has me looking at I don't know. It has me. Oh, they're gonna hit something. Oh Lord, please don't hit that. Okay. Yes, there you go. Move over. Yes, because that would be really bad if they hit this little flash thing. I don't know. It when I first moved here, look at somebody got their drone. When I first moved here, I was in the supermarket and they said I spoke to a black guy and he was like, "But you must not be from here." And I was like, "Why did you say that?" And he said, "Because you spoke." And I said, "What?" He said, "Black people don't speak to black people out here." I said, "No, that's gotta change." They will turn their head, look up and down, just so they don't look at me. And I get right in their face. I say, "Hello, brother. Hello, sister. Oh, hi, hi." And I'm just like, these are some different black people. We're not like that on the East Coast, especially if it's only two black people in a room and the rest of the people are non-black. We're gonna be and we're arch enemies. We will be best friends that day. What do we do? We look, we'll talk to each other with our eyes, right? We the best of the best. I don't understand. But that's not gonna run me away from here. No way. That's what it does. I'm seeing that more here. I really am. I'm seeing that more here. I wish that it didn't matter, but in reality, it does. It does. Um, it does. It shouldn't, but it does. And everyone isn't open to others. That's just the reality. Ooh, I don't want to sit down. I got on brown pants. So I'm not sitting down. Um, Oh, so you from California, so you're seeing all the mixtures. So I'm looking up Savannah Guthrie. Let me look up her statement she released. Is this right now? 38 minutes ago. We and we understand. Let me run it back. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on. Let me run it back. Okay. We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. Mm. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay. Jesus Christ. We received your message, and we understand. All right. Whoever is forcing you to publicly beg, may they never know a moment peace. This is torturous, and I'm so sorry. This is when you think, this is when people uh, 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 really do wish that they knew voodoo. If she's passed away and they're making them pay to have her home and laid to rest, that is truly the most diabolical. So they did kidnap her. What the fuck? What the hell? So let me just play it one more time, guys. Let me. So they received a ransom note and they are dropping the video. We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us, and we will pay. That's diabolical. His name, bring her home. I'm going to walk past before. So I'm just waving to them, asking them, can I go by first? So, all right. So I was just in video, but what did I do? I sucked my tummy in. Man. So there has been a ransom, right? And the family has just released 38 minutes ago. They just released an Instagram video. I'm assuming it's all three children, the two daughters and the son. They just released an Instagram video stating that they will pay. Oh my God. What in the hell? Why? Now, well, people are stupid, right? The people that kidnapped her, don't they know that the FBI gonna be on their ass? How many times does a kidnapping suspect really get away with it? How many times? They gonna get the money. They gonna put something on the money. They gonna track these mofos. I am from Jersey, New York, Virginia. Born in Jersey though. Yeah, I'm from the East Coast. Better yet, I'm from the East Coast. Yes, Tucson prepper. So it's just what I don't. So I guess it's been confirmed that she has been kidnapped and they have received a ransom note. And the family said, "Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tucson prepper. I love Tucson. I love it. I love it. I love it. I did get robbed here, but that's something different, right? They're not, everybody's not nice. No matter where you go, everyone is not nice. But Tucson is one of the most beautiful. I've been here for 10 years. This was the best move ever. Ever. Look at the mountains. So you see how the mountains has changed based on the way the sun is hitting it. It's so beautiful. He's live. He's live. You see? So, yes, thank you for the warm welcome. I love Tucson. Um, so that's the thing. So they're asking for, we don't know how much they're asking for, but the family said that they will pay. They just want the mother home. Now, someone in the comments said that, well, that will suck if the mother is not alive and they just But some families still want the body so that way that they can lay the person to rest. When I look at true crime shows and the families, their family member has never been found, it's like it leaves a void in the family. It leaves a void, and people say, oh, you can go and visit your family member wherever. They're not in that grave. For some people, they need the grave, they need the mausoleum, they need the urn, right? And who are we to say anything about them wanting back their mother, their mom? It's just so sad. I hope the father is looking over the mother. I hope she's still alive. I hope that the family pays and she's brought home. She may be beat up, she may be bloody, she may be bruised. I hope they went and got her the meds that she needed. But this is sad. Hug your family member. Call your grandmother and tell her you love her. Call your grandfather and tell them that you love them. If they check on their ring camera system. Check on it. Grandma, grandpa, you heard about Nancy? What's going on with your ring camera? Y'all, I'm so hungry. They going for their walk. The one on the right said, is that the house? The one on the left said, uh-huh. And they just walking. So, oh, she's KOLD News. Okay. All right. All right, guys. So I am going to, you can see the house better from this angle. But anybody watching this video, please send a prayer, positive vibration, positive affirmation, whatever your beliefs are. Let's put up some positive some positive energy to bring her home. Because no matter what she looks like, nobody deserves this. Nobody wishes this on anybody's grandmother. She's 84. She's 84. Like, come on. That's it. It costs us nothing. And unfortunately is when things like this happen, that's the time that we actually think about this. Because with life, we get so busy. We just running left, right, all around, left, right, doing this up and down, working, being a slave to this, doing that, doing that. But it's sad that oh, this is the picture that was online. It's sad that we come together when something like this happens. I don't think this is tight enough because this act like it wants to spin. So it says, Dear Guthrie family, your neighbors stand with you. This is so sad. May you bring her home, God. May you bring her home safely to her family. May you bring her home. May your will be done. We want her to be alive. I know they want her to be alive, but may you bring her home in whatever form you can. So this is, you see the garage? So it looks like there's a garage there. Let me see. There. But then, so some of these houses have multiple garages, and then you see one right there. So some of them are like, I don't know. I see that sometimes when I deliver, but then that's a sliding door. You see, that's a sliding door. So some of them have like, they call them next gen houses, whereas like an extra part of the house is built on. We call them guest houses in Africa, right? Not the, well, I shouldn't say that because they say a guest house is anything. But so they'll have a tiny house, right? Whether it's connected to the house or whether it's not connected to the house, they will have a tiny house connected to um, on the land of the big house. And that's for the next generation. So it looks like that's what that part of the house is. I'll do a short to explain that because I did take some pictures of some other video, take some pictures of some other houses, and I wanted to do a video in regards to next gen houses. But that's how they're building homes nowadays because homes are so expensive. All right, they packing up. I think I don't know. They gonna be out here, y'all. I'm not staying out here. Um, it's a nice neighborhood. If this was California, it would be 15 to 20 million for that house. Absolutely. Absolutely. But hey, Tucson prepper. I heard we got to keep these gems a secret because I moved here 10 years ago and homes were 200,000, 225,000. Now they're over 4. And they're saying that the people that come from these beautiful, beautiful neighborhoods, these beautiful, okay, let me see. The people that come from the city is coming here and is causing inflation. This is why the price of living is going up. I don't know if that's true. I just know that during COVID, the price of living went crazy. It went crazy. And it's just like the rent just skyrocketed. I'm like, what the hell? If I'm paying this much for rent, I might as well buy a house. But you're absolutely correct. A lot of these homes may look old and they may look older inside because of the people that live there. But you're not necessarily paying for the house. You're paying for this. You're paying for this. You are paying for this beautiful. Mhm. I've okay. Depends on Fox News of confirmation that Nancy is safe but scared. I'm in the UK and praying every morning, day and night that soon Nancy will be returning safe. Thank you so much, Andy Miller. Thank you for the love from the UK. So this is the Latino. It's the Latin news. But I don't know if that's safe, if that's true. Andy Miller. He got his own. He got to do his own. He doesn't have the high price. What's the name? So this is okay. So now you see this 5,800. Her house, I think, is 5,820. Now you see, is way down there, right there, right there. And you see how much land passed to get to her house, to get to the next house. So I don't. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even really watch the news. And then I don't know, some people depends on who you're listening to. People will say Fox News is compromised, and then they just tell lies. But if Fox News is saying that there were police down here, there are no police. Oh, I forgot to take a picture of the house. I have not seen police, and I've been out here for an hour and a half, a little bit over an hour. Oh, lo siento, señor. Let me hold my stomach in. I'm walking past. Uh, Arizona. I think that's a Latin news. But let me take a picture of the house. So I don't know, say predicted anything when the family on Instagram has released. Look, he's not even dressed up. Tucson is very laid back. I went to a wedding and someone had blue hair and wore Daisy Dukes. I said, who the hell wears this as a guest to a wedding? So it's very laid back. Like people come to work with green hair, blue hair, pink hair. I'm like, people don't even want me to wear my natural hair. So, but they don't dress up around here. Some people do. Most people don't. Now, oh, you see, now you can see it better. You see how I said it was a sliding door, right? Sorry, I'm listening. So they said the authorities aren't releasing. They're not specifying if the ransom note is real or not. The family 38 minutes ago, probably like 45 minutes ago, the family has released on Savannah Guthrie's Instagram. They did release a video saying that that's to the in regards to the ransom note. How do you know that, Barksdale? This is crazy. I got a notification. I was like, "Who is this?" I'm like, "Oh, because we get silver messages all the time. We get silver. It's called silver. It's a silver alert, basically saying that there's basically an older person that is missing. Sometimes it's a license plate number. Um, we get those all the time. She said that it's okay. So when I listened to the video, kind of what she said, it's important to us for us to celebrate. So I'm assuming um, that from that people are assuming that she's gone. But if she did not have her medicine, they said she had heart issues. So if she didn't have her medicine, then yes, she would pass away. But I'm gonna follow this because they're gonna catch them ninjas, and I'm gonna be right in court like Tisa tells with Diddy. Only thing is when they catch these people are going to jail for a long time. This is an old woman, an old white woman that got money. You so from okay, so Barksdale, from what you take in the video, you're assuming that she is gone. Love Riz, you are funny. Tay Tay flip flops on the ground. Hold on, got my sneakers on, right? But yes, I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground. I wanted to see this. So this is sad. Now let's just think about this as a criminal. So you're going to. I'm standing out. This is part of her house right here, right there, and then the rest of the house is over there, like behind the tree. So a lot of times you don't see the houses because it is covered by desert foliage, like they said. Now this is the thing. Okay, so they kidnap her. You didn't think you must have been watching her because this is a very quiet neighborhood, so you had to be watching her. So you kidnap her. You must have been hiding in her home. How did you get in her home? This is why y'all need to lock the windows, lock the doors, lock everything. Don't just say that there aren't just locks on the door just for there to be locks on the door, right? Use them. So if they I feel like a paparazzi. If they got into her home and they were hiding in her home, I do live locally. I live in Arizona. It's 5:21. So if they 5:21 p.m. So if they got into her home and they were waiting for her in her home, you didn't do any recon to know that she was sick. She's 84, so you got to think that she's on some type of medications, right? I got sneakers on the ground. I always got sneakers on. Even in the Gambia, you never know when you got to run from them ninjas. So if you are you didn't do any recon, she's 84, you got to know she's on some type of medication, right? So you take her. So it goes from kidnapping, and if it's true with what if they are thinking that she is gone from that video, if the ransom people told them, if the kidnapper said, "Oh, she's dead, but if you want her body, you still got to pay." Okay, okay. So now it goes from kidnapping to murder, nigga. Sorry, murder. I'm going to follow this. I'm going to follow this case. I'm going to go take a picture and I'm going to follow this case. Because this is, but people, this is why I be sharing things because people are wicked. People are absolutely, yeah, it is 5820. You see? So I'm going to walk past this again. This is what family, friends, and neighbors, right? Your neighbors stand with you. The neighbors made this. So, heart med and pacemaker. So, doing this. Uh, okay, I left my water sitting there. Doing this to this woman, this is why it's not worth doing a crime, right? Because when you do a crime, it's so easy for the crime to turn into like when they robbed me in the Gambia. It was very easy for that crime to turn into a murder. Because if I would have came out of that room when those people were robbing me, what would have happened? I would have died. I would have died. So it's very unfortunate, but we're dealing with criminals. You never know how things are going to turn out because a criminal start off to do one thing and then things may go awry. And what happens? Now they got to unalive people. This is why it's just not worth doing crimes. But you can't tell some people this. You can't tell anything. That's her house. I'm so sorry if they have done this. I'm very sorry. So let me I'm going to listen to this again. Okay. We received your message and we understand. We understand. We beg you now. This is the only way we will have peace. Mm. This is very valuable to us. So she must have died. We will pay. Your message. 51 minutes ago. This was no this. I just it's just very sad. Very sad. Very sad. Yeah, it's just, I think people are just never ready. A kidnapping is just, it's unfathomable, right? No one's ready for a kidnapping. It's definitely going to change the trajectory of maybe laws here with the Pima County Sheriff's Department. But was the girl kidnapped? Oh, I'm gonna do that video. There was a two girls were killed. Two girls were killed. Back in the day, they were called the Speedway Crew, and they were rich and just out partying and on. When you live in a neighborhood like this, it's easy for people to do drugs and alcohol and things like that. A lot of young people I met, they're in their 20s. They were like, "Yeah, I just kicked crystal meth. I just kicked." I'm like, heroin. I'm like, what the hell? What? Where were your parents at 20 some odd years old that you're doing crystal meth and heroin? Like, this is craziness. So now I don't know if I'm supposed to be on this. I mean, I'm on the outside of I'm not on their land. Um, they saying they will pay. Live update. Savannah Guthrie says we will pay, and latest plea for mother's return. So it's just we will. I guess we're all speculating, but it's just that they said that she said that she understands. So her car was towed from her Arizona home as search efforts to find her continue. Don't touch my water bottle. Oh, that's the drone. You see it? So I think he's controlling it. Sorry. How are you? Good evening. You're out for your evening walk? Good for you, ma'am. All right. So I'm assuming you're controlling this. Who's controlling the drone? Oh, it's not y'all. Are you Tucson News?
No.
Oh, okay.
CBS.
CBS. What's your name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Yes. And your name? Bigliotti.
Say it again.
Bigliotti.
Vigliotti.
You said
Shantae
something
White.
nice. Shantae.
I'm a traveler. I'm known as Travel with Tay Tay. I love the names. I'm sorry, I was listening.
Oh, no, don't be
You have a
shocked.
beautiful smile.
Oh, thanks. You do
Welcome
too.
to Tucson. It's so beautiful, right? Don't go home and pack up and sell everything and come here. It's going to drive the prices up. But it's absolutely gorgeous here. Take care. Yeah, so that's CBS. Jonathan Vigliotti. Vigliotti. He's Italian, honey, guys. I love me some Italian food. And I still didn't take the picture. I went and I'm running my mouth and I still didn't take the picture. Okay. Yeah, it's very sad. Very sad. Very sad. So let me just, I'm going to walk through. Can, is she live? Can I go? Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to come back here so I can take a picture. So honestly, I wouldn't mind uh, being a producer, right? Yes, I would. I'm too good to be a producer. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Oh, he's the news. Oh, I want to know where he come from. Well, I need to know what news he's on. I'm not gonna say. You see, they get there. Evening walks in. I'm not gonna say I'm too good to be a producer. I just feel like I wouldn't be living towards my full potential. Let me get my picture real quick. Sorry, guys. I need to get my picture. How I come over here and didn't get my picture. Okay. Oh, Miss Guthrie, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry this happened to you. I am so sorry this happened to you because you didn't deserve this. No 84-year-old deserved this. What's your nationality?
German.
I knew it. Uh-huh. You see, we hear all the people. He's German. They had contact and Ben told Nancy's safe. I heard that. I heard that. Meds last in the body for weeks sometimes. Okay. Okay. Folks are getting their steps into that. Yes, we are. Let me see. I want to hear. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to be in. I'm listening. These are YouTubers. You see it? You got money on there. You see it? These are YouTubers. I just like to make people feel good. I just like to make people feel good. He had a beautiful smile. And he's Italian. He's different. But I just flirt and keep it going. I did peep the ring. But I'm not out here looking for a husband. Will be impossible for Savannah to do this. This case has the whole world's attention. When the people are caught, they're not going to last long in prison. I can't wait to find out. There's a drone. I want to know what happened. Who did this? I want to know. Look, they got the German guy out here. Oh, look, that's AP News. They're all out here. But they have never been to Tucson. They're like, it's beautiful. Yes, it is. It's nothing like Tucson. Wait, they got lights up there. What's going on up there? Oh, I'm sorry. See, I didn't even know he was a news reporter. No. Uh-huh. They got drones everywhere. I'm gonna be on somebody's news. They be like, yo, that's Travel Tay Tay. Now I parked away from everyone. I know better. I parked away from everyone. This is really sad. So he's from CBS News. Let me look this dude up, y'all. I'm gonna look it up. I don't know. Every time I see the news people, I'm always out there talking to them. Jonathan Vigli. There he is. He popped right up. I mean, isn't he handsome? I don't really think white dudes, but he is kind of handsome. Love Riz. I don't know. He is kind of okay. All right. Now, would it be funny if he got the Google? You know, some people have the Google. There he is. You know how some people have the Google alert? You're like, oh, somebody just Googled me. I know it's that black girl over there. She was looking at me real happy. He's handsome. Hey. Yeah, he's handsome. He living his best life. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is him showing that he's here.
Just moments ago, sheriff's deputies cleared the street in front of Nancy Guthrie's home, telling me that detectives were returning to search the property. What they are looking for at this hour is unclear, but it comes after the FBI has confirmed it received a second message. Tonight, the FBI and Pima County Sheriff are reviewing what's being characterized as a new message in Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. In a joint statement, they say investigators are actively inspecting the information provided in the message for its authenticity. This comes as the Guthrie family has been pleading for communication. On Thursday, the FBI confirmed it was taking an unverified ransom note seriously. It demanded payment in Bitcoin and said two deadlines.
Oh, that's the same one.
Yesterday, but left no way of reaching out. We need a way to communicate with you so we can.
I feel like I saw this dude.
It is unclear whether
I feel like
the
I
two
saw
forms of
Cameron
communication
today.
are connected. It's been nearly a week
That's the
since
house.
Guthrie disappeared, and
See how big the house is from the top?
they're being cautious about revealing
Oh,
how the
Vigliotti
home
talked
was
to the.
entered.
Oh, he talked to.
How do you think that the abductor may have entered the home? Was it through the front door? I'm not going to talk about entry or exit.
Oh, that's Chris. I never knew what he looked like.
So are you saying there was no sign of forced entry? I'm not saying either. We've not said whether it's forced or unforced. Let me ask you, why would you not put that out? Because it's critical to the case. It is still unknown who took Nancy Guthrie. What I look at is, do you have anybody?
I think someone knew her.
Wow, this is the guy. We don't. Nobody's ruled out. Nobody's ruled out. Nobody's ruled out yet at this point. According to the updated timeline law enforcement released on Thursday, there was about a 41-minute window from the time the doorbell camera disconnected to when Nancy Guthrie's pacemaker app disconnected from her phone left behind.
Shoot.
Within this time frame, software detected movement at 2:12 a.m., but it wasn't recorded. Sheriff Nanos has remained in touch with the family. They're devastated. It's their mom. They're hurting. Are they doing as best they can? I hope so. And the FBI has not disclosed the contents of that new message. As the search continues, officials calling on the public for their help. There are 3 hotlines. Those numbers posted there on the screen, Tony. Jonathan, thank you very much. Just moments ago, sheriff's deputies.
Thank you, Jonathan. I'm going. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. What did I just do? I'm about to follow Jonathan. I want to know what he going on. What's going on? I can get updated news from Jonathan. Go, Jonathan. I told you I was trying to find, right? No other ones talk to me, right? But I knew if I found the name of one of them, they're reporting. Thank you, Jonathan Vigliotti, with your sexy ass. Okay, guys. He handsome there. So, and guess what? He's practicing, right? So, what I love about him is not just him, right? But I noticed the local people, they talk with their phone. Like, they literally have their phone and they're reading. And I'm like, with public speaking, that doesn't. I took public speaking. I couldn't. You're not supposed to be. He's memorizing this. He probably get paid real good money to memorize, right? On Nancy Grace, a man said there are very large animals out there that can walk in your house and get you. Um, Nancy Grace, Okay, I'm sorry. If she really said that, she don't know what the hell she talking. What wild animals, large animals, gonna walk in your house and get you? Oh, she's the news. She's for the news. Mm-hmm. Hi. You can tell the way she dressed. She's definitely a news reporter. Yeah. So when they say there, we have wild animals out here, but no wild animals gonna walk in your house and get you. So I think some people just be saying stuff just to be saying it. Poor Nancy. Come on out to Arizona, Nancy Grace. I'll host you. I mean, I really don't have the money to host you because you rich. But if you take a trip out here to Tucson, Arizona, you will know that there are no animals that will walk up in your house and get you. I mean, this is why we need to have locked doors, correct? This a, who is that? I want to be here when the FBI comes. I don't know when they're coming again, but I want to be here when the FBI comes. Guys, I was on my way walking out, right? I'm going to take a picture of the sign that the neighbors left, but this is really sad. He's good. He's good. He's good. I like him. He's good. Okay. This is sad, y'all. This is really sad. This is really, really sad. So he gonna do one more. Okay. So he said, nothing. So the crazy thing is like I don't want to be out here when the sun goes down, but I want you all to see how dark Tucson gets at night. It's been a week marked by tragedy, vigils, faith, and hope. So the second deadline is tomorrow. The second deadline. The second deadline is tomorrow. So they did the first deadline and then they didn't even tell the people where to send the money. Criminals are stupid. Criminals are very stupid. And I'm just not a criminal. So I'm not going to go out and do anything like this because I don't want that coming back to me. For money, they're not even going to get that money. This is a national story. They have all these people here. The FBI is involved. Do these people really think they're going to get that money? They just brought the wrath of God down on themselves for nothing. Hope it was worth it. Hope it was worth it. What the heck? Come on, be for real. That man don't know what the hell he is talking about. Who you talking about, Purple Love? So that the guy with his back turned. That is Jonathan Vigliotti. What are you doing? Okay, I don't know what happened. It's on a dog man, giant wolves. The man on Nancy Grace show. Okay, okay, so maybe I read this wrong. She said, I'm so sorry, love Riz. Nancy Grace, my bad. I'm so sorry. She said on Nancy Grace, a man said. So yes, I need to talk about the man didn't know what he was talking about. Did y'all see the dog? Oh God. All right, so I want to show you all. Sorry, the man on Nancy Grace. I'm so sorry. Who is the Arizona dog man? The Arizona dog man. People just want to be on TV and say something. Um, I don't know if it was. I hope it wasn't an inside job, right? And for people to kidnap her, who is that? Somebody just pulling in and backing up. Who is this? What's going on here? Somebody that pulled into the yard. Maybe they're just turning. Um, yeah. So check on your family member. Make sure that their ring camera is up to date. Please make sure that if you want to gift it to them, then go ahead and pay for the year, right? Because our grandparents, our elders, some things. And with the life that we live, we're like robots. Sometimes we forget about things. This must be family. They backing up into the yard. That must be family. You seeing the white Volvo? So the first ransom time passed. The second one is tomorrow. So I hope that they sent the information as to how really, but so we will await what's going to happen and see if the ransom is going to be paid. I know that the family is going to pay it, but we hope that when they do pay the ransom, that Nancy is returned home, and we hope that she's still alive. That's what we hope. But even if she's not, that her body be returned to the family. Supreme Medium Diviner said that she knows the person that kidnapped her, and they have her in an appointment. When things like this happen, I shouldn't suck my teeth. I don't even know who that is, but um if they knew who it was, then tell them. I don't know. I feel like this. The When things like this happen, everyone comes out of the woodwork. I know this, I know that, I know this, I know that. Okay, I want to make sure I wasn't on. Okay, so I wanted to stay until um here we go. I wanted to stay until the the sun went down, but I also know how dark it is. Like I live here in Tucson. It gets dark. And the reason why we don't have a lot of bright street lights is because Arizona is known for its astronomy. So it was known for astronomy for real. They would have to move her. And some of our elders, they don't want to move from home. They've been in this home since they moved to Arizona. Raised children. The father passed away. The mother, still continued to raise them and love on them. And now this happens. That's just a sad tragedy. You know, the this community has a huge adult community, and they're very independent. And I know a few people that say that they never want to be a burden on their children. And, being independent is great. But not when you're a wicked person that is trying to do some horrible things. You see it? The drone. I'm going to be all in somebody. They'll cut me out. They'll cut me out. They'll cut me out. It's just extremely unfortunate. So I guess they're done for the day. Tomorrow, like I said, I wanted to stay out here. The sun is going down. I wanted you all to see how dark it is, but it gets extreme. I'm so hungry. My smoothie is in the car. That's all I had today. I was supposed to work out. I was supposed to cook. I didn't do any of those things because I was out doing this. So it's okay because I wanted to know. Inquiring minds want to know what happened to Nancy Guthrie. Friends, family, inquiring minds, we all want to know what happened to her. This should not have happened to her in our beautiful town, but unfortunately, there's wickedness everywhere. And you're just going on about your life, and we think that everything is good, and boom, you know. But yeah, one of her daughters. They did say one of her daughters still lives here. And then the other one lives in New York, and then the son lives in Vermont. So the people that are the news people that are here that are traveling from places where it's extremely cold, I know they are happy to be in our beautiful state, in our beautiful town. Yes, you're welcome, love Riz. It gets very dark out there. You can't even see what's in front of your face when the sun goes down. Yes, and then the lights. I guess people are going home. We don't know. Um, the lights, like you see me walk past here. You did not see not one street light, right? No, they want to keep it beautiful. So we don't have a lot of street lights out here. And the street lights that we do have out here, they are low level lights. because of all the telescopes in Tucson and in surrounding areas. The U of A has a beautiful planetarium. Anytime someone comes out here, I always take them to that. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's a show. You're sitting in your movie theater seats, and the screen is the dome. Y'all, I took someone to see that. It was like I took a few people to see that. And we saw the stars, the galaxy and solar systems. This is what really opens up my mind to science. Oh, I love astronomy. When I took astronomy, oh, I got an A. I love astronomy. The study of the universe. The universe. So when we live in a galaxy and there are other galaxies out there, you can't tell me my infinite God is just limited to heaven and hell when we die. I personally don't believe that. There are so many different worlds out there, galaxies. There are billions of galaxies out there, and we live in the Milky Way galaxy. We have to be the most narcissistic species to think that we are the only species in the whole solar system, in the universe. Really? But some people can't think about aliens and stuff. Come on, man. No, God, my creator is not, is infinite. It's infinite. So there's one thing that I shared with Gambians when I went to the Gambia, and that was in regards to a star. When you see a star, when you see a star, you are looking at the past. That is light that has finally reached your wherever you live, your planet, your eyes, your universe. That's what a star is. So, hi guys.
We watch it.
What travel with Tay Tay? Where can I watch you?
Great day. We'll fill it up. We're channel 15 up in Phoenix, local ABC 15.
Local ABC. Say that again.
ABC15.com.
ABC15.com. Y'all heard that. We're gonna check y'all out. What's your name?
I'm Ford. I'm Danny.
Ford and Danny. You're in front of the camera, aren't you? With that, I'm sorry. He just has a beautiful smile.
I make him look good.
Yes, you do. Look, he cannot be who he is if it's not for you.
That's darn right.
It takes a team. I am Tay Tay. Take care, guys. Thank you. Yes. Oh, my car's right here. All right. I thought I was walking down there. So there aren't a lot of lights around here, right? Thank you, guys. I'm going to check that out. His name is Ford. You don't see any street lights. So it is pitch black. And that's because we do have all of the planetariums. We have Kitt Peak, which is on reservation land. Yes, Kitt Peak Observatory. Y'all, that's why I said I had to remind myself who the hell I am and where I live. You think I'm worried about these people in the Gambia and these scammers? Why? I live in heaven. But I'm also mindful of the people that are not so nice out there, like the people that took Nancy. We have to be mindful of our surroundings. And yes, I got my pal in the car with me. I just knew that I was safe walking up here with all these people. I didn't bring it with me, but it's definitely in my car. Thanks for watching and continue to pray for Nancy's safe return. Take care, guys. Until next time.